Should cell phones be allowed in schools? Should cell phones be banned in schools, or are they a necessary tool for students to learn in the 21st century? Some parents and educators think students should have cell phones as learning tools, as well as for emergencies and communication. The other side of the argument says that students might not always use their smartphones responsibly, which can lead to distractions in class and cheating. I think students should have phones in school as an essential learning tool, provided certain rules are followed for responsible use. There are many practical uses in education for smartphones in and out of classrooms. For example, organization, calendars, and communicating and collaborating with other students while working on projects. The National Education Association did a test where students were allowed to use their smartphones in class and use an app called Remind 101 to help them remember homework assignments. Ken Hala, a world history and AP government teacher who has been using mobile devices in his classroom for over 5 years, said, "I was stunned by how many more kids started doing the homework. I just thought they didn't want to do the work, but it was more that they were unorganized and had forgotten to do it." Using your phone to help yourself organize assignments in school events means students will be able to remember to do their work on time more often. I myself forget important information unless I have a sticky note for it.
Here is a slide of the top 20 free apps for high school students.
While cell phones can be good, there are many reasons why they should not be allowed in classrooms. When a student gets a call or text, the phone might not be on silent and temporarily interrupt a class. Some students may be so bold as to cheat on tests and assignments, etc., with a smartphone on hand. Other problems exist, such as iPhones can be used to play games or visit social media sites and so on, which would cause distractions and tempt students away from classwork when they're bored. Some students that are generally troublemakers would also likely do what they please with their smartphones, causing distractions and interruptions and trying not to get caught. I believe that allowing cell phones in schools would benefit students and teachers if the students are allowed to use them responsibly as learning tools. Rules must be in place so that students do not abuse the power at their fingertips. For example, phones must remain in backpacks, not pockets, unless the teacher says otherwise. Some schools do not have the resources to have enough computers for all students, so cell phones with internet access would enable students to do more online work. Apps that are made for school use would help teachers and students be more organized and work together. So much more can be done when cell phones are used properly for the benefits of learning.
This is a graphic that shows 5 categories of apps that help students learn.
In conclusion, I think with the appropriate rules and guidelines, smartphones can be useful tools for students in class. Teachers will need to monitor students closely so that none of the rules are broken, which will let technology be a useful classroom tool. Those that do break the rules will have their phones temporarily taken away until a parent can retrieve them. Technology is becoming more and more a large part of our lives, and being taught to use it wisely and responsibly is a major skill to learn. Ultimately, smartphones will be a benefit to teachers and students alike, and can increase learning in school when used properly.